Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina and I'm so excited to have you here. Happy Tuesday. We are starting a new reading vlog from the last week's reading vlog, and I kind of have some things that I want to talk about, and I also have some books that I want to tell you about that I'm reading, but I'm just about to eat dinner, so I'm going to try to be quick. So I am reading One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I am this far into it. This is my audiobook for this week. This book follows August. August just moved to New York, and she takes the subway called the Q every day back and forth to whatever she's doing. She meets a girl named Jane, and it turns out Jane can't leave the subway. They're not sure if she's a ghost, if she's paranormal, or whatever she is, but they're trying to figure out why she's stuck on the train and why she can't leave. Did I expect this to take this turn? No. I actually didn't read kind of the synopsis before I started this book, but I am enjoying it, and I do think it's a really cute audiobook. I really like the narrator of the audiobook, which is probably why I'm enjoying it so much, but I am enjoying this one more than I expected, I guess, in a way, but like, it's not what I expected, if that makes sense. My physical read is behind me. My physical read is Vacation Wars by Megan Quinn. I am on page 97 of this book. I'm going to try to read at least 50 more pages tonight, but I want to eat dinner first. I am liking this so far. It has been pretty good. I am enjoying it. I really like the vacation aspect. We all know how much I enjoy vacation romances and reading about vacation romances and all those things. So I am enjoying that aspect of the book and how they're in Santorini. But I should tell you what this book is about. This book follows our main character, Tessa. Tessa is single, and she made a pact with her friends in elementary school that they all have to be married by 30. And she's the only one out of the friend group that is not married. So they're in Santorini for her sister's wedding, and they are on a hunt to find her a man. Well, a guy that she's been flirting with, and like, not necessarily flirting, but she's like super awkward with him, and like he's kissed her cheek before, came up with this plan, and he's gonna help her with the whole needs to find a date thing, and she's gonna help him with like some financial duties for his dad. So I am enjoying this. I do like Megan Quinn. I don't think I've read a Megan Quinn book that I didn't like, so I am enjoying this one. I probably won't read her really early stuff, but I am enjoying Vacation Wars, and I did enjoy Just for the Cameras, and I will be buying Just for the Plot when that comes out. And I'm also thinking about reading Bridesmaid for Hire, so yeah, we'll see. So these are the two books that I'm reading right now. I'm also reading an audiobook by Amy Dawes. I haven't started it yet. It's called 7 Year Itch. Put a picture of it right here. I am on page like 10, so I consider that not started. That is kind of my ebook that I read at work when I like am in between clients or I have break time. But today I didn't have any break time, and I was just kind of back to back all day, so didn't really have a lot of time to sit down and read today. But I got Subway for dinner. I got, you know, the usual, the footlong ham and cheese. I'm gonna eat half of it and save the other half for lunch tomorrow. And then I am going to watch some Gordon Ramsay because that's my food show. And I will talk to you guys when I have a reading update. Goodbye. friends, happy Wednesday. We have some reading updates and book mail to open. So let's open our book mail first. I got my book of the month, which I always get, and I cannot remember what book I picked for this month, but that's okay. Let's open her up. The book I picked for this month is In Stormy Weather by Chelsea Croteau. And then the bookmark. And then this book says, Nothing Can Rain on Quincy's Parade. She's a woman in STEM with a PhD in atmospheric sciences and a host of a successful online weather show with 1 million followers on her meteorology Instagram. Quincy has spent endless hours forging her path in this male-dominated field, becoming one of the best in the industry. And with a new opportunity, nothing can derail her success, except for the ill-timed arrival of Sebastian. Sebastian is her best friend's brother, her longtime academic and professional rival, and a flashy TV weatherman from New York City who everyone swoons over, except for Quincy. During a scorching Florida summer and record-breaking hurricane season, Sebastian and Quincy are forced into close proximity, setting aside their grudges to chase storms and stay alive is one thing, but can they weather invisible collision of their hearts? So, this is the book I picked for my book of the month. I am excited for it. It sounds like it's going to be pretty good, so I'm stoked for this. And then let's do a reading update. So I am about half of the way through One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I am currently on chapter 9. I am enjoying this so far. I'm enjoying like the mystery aspect of like what is Jane and like how'd she end up on the subway. But I'm also kind of enjoying the romance aspect, which it's like a kind of a paranormal romance if you think about it, which I wasn't really expecting from this book, but I am enjoying that kind of thing about it because it's kind of like a romance novel but a paranormal novel, so I'm calling it a paranormal romance because Jane is clearly not alive. So yeah, but I am enjoying it right now. I am currently on the part where they're having a party on the subway for Jane, and Jane's kind of getting drunk. She's having a blast, and August does this really cute thing where she puts $1 on her collar because that's what they did in Louisiana for birthdays, and everyone's pinning money to Jane, and it's really cute. So I am enjoying this. I love Casey McQuiston. I read Red, White, and Royal Blue by her, which I thoroughly enjoyed, so I'm glad I'm enjoying this in as much as I thought I would. And then finally, Vacation Wars by Megan Quinn. I am on page 149, so about a quarter of the way through. I am enjoying this one as well. I am on the part where they are going to buy a bracelet for her sister for her wedding, so something old, and I'm really enjoying it. I love the vacation aspect, and I also love how we're in Greece, because Greece is one of my top vacation destinations, so I am enjoying that aspect of it as well. So One Last Stop and Vacation Wars are my two current reads. Hopefully I can get both of these done this week. I think I'm going to be able to get One Last Stop done by tomorrow. I'm about 3/4 of the way through it, so I'm hoping I can get it done on my drive to work and to home. If not, that's okay. I will listen to it on my way to the Henry Ford Museum on Friday. And then Vacation Wars, I want to get a good chunk of it in tonight. I want to get at least 100 more pages tonight and hopefully finish by this weekend so I can start a new book. But honestly, we'll see, because I'm not really sure how we're feeling on reading. I'm sweaty, it's hot. I just had to clean out the kiddie pool to take to work tomorrow, and now I'm just like, it's too sweaty for me. But yes, that is the book I'm reading. I am gonna go make dinner. I'm thinking quesadillas tonight because it's easy and it's quick, and I don't think my body can handle anything that's not easy and quick tonight. That's what she said. So yeah, let's go and make some dinner and hang out and read a little bit and watch some YouTube videos and keep myself occupied. So I'll update you guys when I have an update. Goodbye. everybody, and happy, I don't even know what day it is, Thursday. It is 10 o'clock at night. I am actually getting ready to go take a shower and go to bed, but I wanted to give a reading update. I am on chapter, I gotta flip through it. I'm on chapter 10 of One Last Stop. I am listening to this on the audiobook and I am enjoying it. I love the paranormal aspect. I think it's funny. And right now I'm on the part where August just figures out the thing holding Jane to the queue is the electrical currents. So they're trying to figure out how they can like get her out of it, because Jane can like stop the train when she's like feeling a lot of emotions. So I am enjoying this one. I was hoping to finish it today, but I have about this much left. I have about 4 hours I think left of the audiobook. So maybe I'll finish it this weekend. I'm not 100% sure. I know I can't listen to it in the car tomorrow on the way to the museum because I'll have my sister-in-law and baby with me and we usually chat, so I can't really listen to my audiobook. But yes, I am reading this one. And then I just finished Vacation Wars by Megan Quinn. I finished this one a little bit ago. I ended up skipping like the last 20-ish pages and skipping to the last chapter because it was kind of just a lot of text messages back and forth and them doing the like, oh, we might break up. I don't know if I can come back to Greece. We might break up. And then they don't end up breaking up and it's just like them talking about breaking up, and I just skipped it. So, and I went to the last, but overall I did enjoy this book. I like the petty family drama and then the like, I've crushed on you my entire life and now I'm back and I want to be with you, like whole trope. So I did enjoy that. And I also love a good travel romance. So this was a really good travel romance. Like we were in Sanatori, we were in Greece, we were hanging out on the beach, and overall I just really enjoyed the travel aspect of it. So I ended up rating this a 4 out of 5 stars. And then finally I'm going to be starting Party for Two by Jasmine Gilroy. Look how pretty this cover is. It reminds me of summer with the fireworks, so that is why I picked it up. This book says, dating is the last thing on Olivia's mind when she moves to LA to start her own law firm. But when she meets a gorgeous man at a hotel bar and they spend the entire night flirting, she discovers too late that he is none other than the hotshot junior senator, Max. Olivia has zero interest in dating a politician, but when a cake arrives at her office with the cutest message, she can't resist. It is chocolate cake after all. Olivia is surprised to find Max as sweet, funny, and noble, not just some privileged white politician she assumed him to be. Because of Max has a high-profile job, they start seeing each other secretly, which leads to dates and silly disguises. When they finally go public, the intense media scrutiny means people are now digging up her rocky past and criticizing her job and even her suitability as a trophy girlfriend. Olivia knows what she has with Max is something special, but is it strong enough to survive the heat of the spotlight? So I think I'm going to enjoy this one. I might start reading a little bit of it before I go to bed. We will see. I'm feeling really tired. I had group today, so I do, through my job, I do grief groups with children who are in a detention center. So we did grief group today, and whenever I do groups, I just am a little like exhausted afterwards. Like I love what I do and I love doing groups, but like I don't know, I feel like just so exhausted afterwards, especially talking about grief for 90 minutes. It can be just a lot. So I am feeling very sleepy. It's very hot in my house and I'm just ready for sleep. So I think I'm gonna go take a shower, put on some under eye mask, lay in my bed in the air conditioning, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be up early because I am going to the Henry Ford Museum and your Greenfield Village with my sister-in-law and the baby. So we're gonna have a lot of fun, use up my membership because it expires in a month, and yeah, learn about some history because that's what we like to do in this house. But I don't really have any other updates or book updates, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I have a little bit of a reading update with One Last Stop and Party for Two. I'm hoping to get Party for Two done by Saturday, so we will see. But I do have a couple more books. Actually, I'll talk about the other books I want to read in this reading blog. So I have these two books that I'm hoping to read in this reading blog. I have If You Ask Me by Libby Hubsher, and then I have My Favorite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren, which I do like Christina Lauren. I've read her books before. I have never read this author before, but I picked this up at Barnes & Noble a couple years ago and still haven't read it, so I need to get it off my shelves and read. Well, on my shelves, but read. So that is the plan for reading. I still have quite a few books to put on my quite a few books to read still that are on my TBR for July, and we're only in the first week of July, or second week of July, so hopefully I can get through these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more books, so 13 counting this one. So I'm gonna go take a shower and I will see you guys. Hello everybody, and happy Saturday. I have spent the whole last couple days busy. So yesterday we went to the Henry Ford Museum and Greenfield Village in Dearborn, and we spent the day there, and then we came home, and then I was out of power for a few hours, and then today I babysat my niece all day long, and then I went to the River Raisin Festival with my mom and my niece, and we got lemonade and a funnel cake, and we had a really fun time. So the rest of the day I've just been reading in my AC because it is hot outside. It is almost 90 degrees, and I am exhausted because I was up most of the night because my power was out, and I babysat my niece, and she was over at 5:30 this morning. So luckily, she went back to sleep, but it like exhausts me because you don't ever get a full night of sleep with a baby in your bed because you're like, what if she's awake, and like all the things. So let's do a quick reading update. So I am about 75% of the way done with One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I am on the part where Jane and her are having an argument because Jane is like, well, you are making me remember everything about my life, and I can't do anything about it. And August is like, well, what do you want me to do about it? And we also find out that August's uncle that's missing, Jane knew him. So she's kind of learning a little bit about her uncle that's missing. So I am enjoying it. I should be able to finish this book tomorrow. We're going to the Detroit Zoo, and I'm going to pick up my friend Micah, and it's about a 45-minute drive to her house, a 45-minute drive back home, and then I have about 2 hours left, so I usually listen on 1.25 to 1.5 speed, so I'm hoping I can finish it tomorrow. So we will see. I have my fingers crossed. I am enjoying it. I'm not sure what book I'm going to pick up next after One Last Stop, but we'll find out, because I think I'm almost done with my hours on Spotify that I can listen to audiobooks. So I'll probably find a free audiobook on Spotify and listen to that. So we'll see. I am also reading Party for Two by Jasmine Gilroy. I am about halfway through this book. I am enjoying it. I think it's really cute so far. Not really much is happening so far. They're kind of just like building their relationship and learning a little about each other, and they just had sex for the first time. But like, other than that, nothing is really happening. There's not much suspense, not much tea, there's not much happening. Like, it's just kind of like a baseline of like, okay, everything's going great. I have a feeling something might pop off, but being halfway through the book and not much really popping off is a little weird for me, because normally we're popping off and things are happening by now, but it's all good. We're still enjoying it. So these are my two current reads. I am enjoying both of them. They've been very good. I'm hoping I can finish Party for Two tonight. It is currently 8:23. I am feeling really tired, and I have to be up early in the morning. So I'm going to read for about another hour and then go take a shower and get ready for bed. And then hopefully I can put a pretty good dent into this of the halfway through, and then we can hopefully finish it tomorrow and start a new book. So that is my reading update. I will put some videos of the zoo in this reading vlog, and then that's all I got. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye. Happy Sunday. My hair is wet because I just took a shower. I'm wearing a shirt, I promise, but you literally cannot see it. So we went to the mental health fair at the Detroit Zoo, and I got a whole bunch of goodies. I literally got 3 bags of goodies. So I'm going to show you what I got, because I'm excited, and I hope you're excited too. So I got one of these little pushy balls, which I got a bunch of fidgets because I give them away to my kids at work. So it's nice to have a bunch of fidgets. Chapstick, duh. A fan for foster care because it was hot out there, okay? I was like, I need a good fan. So got that. I got, Pooh is sitting right next to me, just waiting. I got this little sunscreen from United Way. I got this little rubber ducky from foster care, a little rubber ducky. I also got this guy from Cruise Clinic. He's so funny looking. Look at. I love him. And then I also got a bunch of pens. So I got this pink pen from foster care, this Metropolitan Behavioral Health. I got another chapstick. I got this little fan. I got, this is a lock bag for medications and, you know, stuff that you need to lock up. So a lock bag. I need to move stuff around. I also got a chip clip. I get these every time I go to a mental health fair or a conference because you can never have too many of them. And then I got a heart squishy. I got another chip clip from Henry Ford Health. I'm opening it this one up. Chip clip. And then I got some bubbles because you can never not have bubbles when you're working. I got a little slap and another pen. Some more chapstick. This is a little coloring book and crayons from Stonecrest. They're a inpatient mental health treatment. We send, sadly, a lot of kids there where I work for inpatient mental health treatment. So I got that. I got some brochures and actually this new tranquilizer that they're lacing drugs with that I didn't know about. So I grabbed a little info about that. I grabbed this behavioral health programs and services for Trinity Health. They have some in Ypsilanti, but none near me, sadly enough. I work out of a different county, so that's sad. And then a holding on to life toolkit for teenagers, for safety planning, things like that, for suicidal youth, a little recovery path for alcohol dependence. I'm gonna get to our SUD therapist. And then opioids, facts, and what parents need to know. This is for a lot of my teens who are struggling with substance use at my job. I grabbed another box of naloxone, which I needed a box, and my sister-in-law also wanted a box, so I grabbed another box of naloxone. And then this is just a little Band-Aid, she just ate dinner and she acts like she's starving. I don't know what the problem is. But a little first aid kit and then a little sensory sticker. I also got some hand sani. You can never have enough hand sani. This is a little lens wipe for foster care. And then a bunch of bracelets because I give bracelets out. So this is another foster care bracelet. It is rainbow. I got some stickers, a little book sticker. My friend was like, you have to take the book sticker. Like, duh. And I was like, well, clearly I need the book sticker. This one says, I can do my best. And then this is just a little event thing. This is where I went. It was a View Fest. The theme was Bloom Forward. And it was at the Detroit Zoo. I got a little Play-Doh. I got another chip clippy. Oh, hey, Poo-Poo. She came to join the party. I got a little warm-up thing from Starfish Family Services in Wayne County. Claire, go. I got another little first aid kit. Another pen because I grab all the pens when I'm there because I always need them. A thing of wipes, another pen. I got a little fidget because I always need fidgets for my kids. So I grab them whenever I can get them. So, little fidget. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a nice fidget. I got some more chapstick and a hand sanitizer. And then this little fidget, you put this little cups in there and put the balls in there. So that was fun. And then I got this little squish. And then another bracelet. This one is from the Jason Foundation. And then what else do I got in here? I have some stickers. And then that's all for that bag. And then this bag is school supplies that I grabbed. So we got some school supplies in here. We have this thing, which I'm going to bring to work to give away to kids who need it. So I have some pens, some glue sticks, colored pencils, and some notebooks in a folder, and a highlighter and glue sticks. So I'm going to take this to work to give away. And it came in a bag, which I'm going to bring to work to put in my playroom for when kids play. And then I also got this whole bag of stuff. It's one of my foster care bags. So I grabbed a lot of flyers in this one. Healing conversations for kids who are struggling with suicide. I grabbed this little first aid thing. This little bag of candy. The lady just handed me the bag and she was like, please fill a bag of candy. And I was like, I have a candy basket at home. I'm gonna fill it with all the good candy. I grabbed this little cup. It's a color changing cup and it came with a pen and one of my favorite squishies. This is like a little like puzzle squishy and I love these. So came with a pen and another squishy and then some stickers. So I have don't trust everything you see. Oh, dropped it back in there. Don't trust everything you see. Even salt looks like sugar, which I don't know if I like that, but that's okay. And this one says keep climbing, the view is worth it. That one's cute. And then this little color changing cup. I also grabbed this beach ball. My friend was like, this would be good to use in group therapy. And I'm like, yes, it would be. So I was like, well, clearly I needed to grab it. So grabbed one of those. This one is the speech lab at the University of Michigan. They do a lot of speech therapy. They figure out what's going on, why the speech is delayed, why the speech sounds like that. They also do a lot of autism testing, ABA therapy, things like that, which is really good for a lot of my parents who can't afford it and need it on a research-based service. I have a men's mental health fair in Detroit, which won't really be useful for the parents that I have because I'm on the other side of the state, but that's okay. It's always good to have it in case they're going that way. I got another clip. This one looks like a little house. And then I got another bracelet and another bracelet. This one says be real, not perfect. And this one is with Stand With Trans. If you don't know what Stand With Trans is, it's the trans advocacy group. They do a lot of LGBTQ plus stuff. If you ever heard of the Trevor Project, they're really into that. So got a couple of those. And then I got another ball because I grab all the fidgets, like I said. I got this little rooting for you potato. Isn't he the cutest thing ever? I was excited when she handed me that. I was like, is that a friggin' potato? Got a little fidget. Got a lot of fidgets for my kids. Some bubbles. This is a donut. Oh, I got a visitor back here. You see my little visitor? She decided to come join the party. I grabbed this little notebook from DHS Child and Adolescent Health Center program, which actually was really interesting to learn about. They do free health clinics throughout the state of Michigan, which is really important, especially where I work, because a lot of my kids are low income and either are on Medicaid or can't afford to see the doctor. So those are really good things for me to know about. This little bracelet, this is Be Kind, super cute. A little Stand With Trans sticker, and then Pride bracelet, because of course can't have too many bracelets. This is a little Care Bear. Look how cute he is. He was a healing bear, so I thought that would be cute. I got me a little pride flag for my desk at work. And I grabbed a little ducky for my niece's pool, a little pig duck. I also got another squishy. This one says throw kindness around like confetti. This came from the Judson Center. If you know what the Judson Center is, they work with a lot of autism children. And a lot of what I do at work is working with children with autism. So grabbed one of those and talked to them for a little bit. I have another visitor who was like, what do you got? My Wanda, Bonda, Shonda, Conda, Wanda. Look at. She's like, mother, please. I'm not into this. I got some sunglasses. I usually don't grab the sunglasses, but because I have so many pairs. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grab a pair of sunglasses. So, how do I look? Got some sunglasses. Those are cute. I grabbed another little notebook. This one's from MDHS Cancer Prevention. I love these little notebooks for work. They're really nice to have, especially when I'm jotting down notes at meetings and things like that. So, I grabbed another one of those. This is a little just mental health services, Stand With Trans, things that are important to have. I got another fidget. Like I said, I can't have enough fidgets. I always grab the fidgets. And I usually give them away at work. to my kiddos that come in, because they are amazing and they deserve to have a fidget to take home. So got the little fidget. I got another little notebook from a Great Start Collaborative, Oakland County. We actually have a Great Start Collaborative in Jackson County. We actually have a Great Start Collaborative in the county where I work, so I love these. I wish we had a lot more stuff where I work, but this was in Wayne County, and I don't work in Wayne County. I actually work on the other side of the state. So a lot of the stuff, unfortunately, is not on my side of the state, but they do a lot of telehealth stuff, which is nice because a lot of the stuff needs to be able to be reached. Telehealth is something that we work a lot with, especially when we're doing therapy. So yeah. More pens, because you can't have enough pens. This is a napkin. Oh, this is a little drink I'm gonna put in the fridge. I got one of these. It has like fruit and stuff in it, so I'm gonna put this in the fridge, so I need to set this aside. I got another chapstick because you can't have enough chapstick. I got this. I got a gun lock. This is for my little brother. He just got a handgun and he doesn't have a gun lock, so I grabbed this for my little brother. And then look at this squishy from MDHS. It's a star. It's a freaking sunflower. How cute is that? So I had to grab that. This is just some information that was given to me. We have a pen. This is a nice pen. I'm obsessed with this pen. Just some information. And then this is a really nice pen. I'm taking that to work. We got, oh, this is cute. A day of play, learning and growing at home and at school. This is kind of teaches kids every moment is a way to play and kind of helping with that transition to school. This is a really cute book. I'm actually really excited to be able to put this in my playroom. And then stress management. And then look at this bookmark. I had to give it. You are brave, enough, amazing, unique, love you, free, smart, creative, excellent, the best, capable, and strong. Look how adorable that is. I can't wait to laminate that and use it as a bookmark. We got some sunscreen because you can't never not have sunscreen. This little gift bag with a pen that says I'm worthy of being loved with a little notebook. And then we got some hand wipes because you can never not have hand wipes. This I'm actually really excited for. They were giving them away with Great Start Oakland. It is emotion cards, which will be great for therapy. I'm actually really excited that they were giving these out because I think feeling cards and therapy cards are really important for even parents to have. So I'm really excited that they were giving those out. Next, I got a lanyard that is rainbow from the Alliance Coalition of Healthy Communities. Adorable. I love this. I don't know what I'll use it for, but a rainbow lanyard. Come on. Some lotion, weirdly enough. They were giving away lotion. So, another donut, because apparently I collected donuts today. A toothbrush. I was like, I don't need a toothbrush, but then I was like, you know what? You can never not have enough toothbrushes, right? So, and then I got another clip. This one's a heart. Some more pens, a lot of pens. I grab all the pens. My boss laughs at me when we go places together because I'm like, I'm grabbing all of the fun stuff. And she's like, Sabrina. And I'm like, shh. Some toothpaste. And then this is a drug disposal pouch, which I felt was probably important to have for especially my clients who have a lot of prescription medications or have controlled substances they're no longer taking that will need some way to destroy it. Fun fact, you can actually go to any pharmacy and get something called RX Destroyer. You literally just put it in a cup of water and it destroys the medication. So if you need them, get them. I grabbed some more pens. I have so many pens to bring to work and I love it. Some more pens because you can't have enough pens. Oh, this little bumblebee, how cute is she? Oh, I'm gonna put her on my desk. I grabbed some stickers. This one says my voice matters because it does. And this is a little get grounded. So the grounding steps: 1, emotion you feel; 2, things you can smell; 3, things you can hear; 4, things you can see; and 5, things you can touch. So these are great grounding techniques for kids. And then another chappy stick, another little lanyard that I might put on my keyring. It just says proud of who I am. Being someone who considers himself on the spectrum of LGBTQ+, I love this and I was like, let me put this on my keyring. That's adorable. We also have, Wanda, are you trying to eat my donut? She's being a menace. A little hand sanitizer, another lip balm, and a shower steamer, which was cool to get. And then some more body wipes. I can always have body wipes in my house, especially when my power's out and I'm like, oh. This one's a positive support bag, which I didn't open, but I'm gonna open it. Oh my goodness, it's a little rubber ducky. Adorable. And it has a little thing in it, emotional duck, a little duck for me to you, just to say I believe in you. Oh, it's a little duck. Oh, adorable. Love that. Love it. I got this from the same place that I got my rubber ducky that looks like a pig from. So adorable. What else is in here? I got a squishy, another squishy. Can't go wrong with the squishies. Got this little fidget bracelet thing. Another clippy. Can't never have enough clippies. Another chapstick. This is a little self-care coloring book. How cute. It comes with crayons. I got some information. What is this? Oh, the NASW Michigan Conference. I'm a social worker, so this was interesting. I'm going to hang it on my fridge to remember. It's cheaper if you go as an LL because we don't need the credits, so, or the CEs. If I was a full licensed social worker, I would need CEs to renew my license every year, but since I'm not fully licensed till next year, I don't need the CEs, so it's cheaper, and my job pays for a lot of the conferences we go to, so I'm gonna try to go to this. I'm gonna hang it on my fridge. Elle's Place, if you've never heard of that, that is a place to help children who are grieving. They're based out of Washington County, but they're a really great resource to have. And then this is just a huge packet of ADHD stuff. I have a lot of kids that come to see me who are getting tested for ADHD, so I thought that was a lot of good information to have on pack for my parents. A little lotion. This is just a little counseling business card that I grabbed, a little sticker, a little notepad from the NASW, another sticker, things that help with anxiety, deep breathing, exercising, calming music, writing it out, and talking to a friend. So that was really cute. We got, Dorcas is just in my business, and she's getting in the bag. Okay. This one says protect trans kids. Love that. Gonna put that on my laptop. You Are Safe With Me, also gonna put that on my laptop. This is a little mental health awareness pin, which I love this. Unfortunately, I can't put it on my lanyard at work because it's beaded, but I love that. I'm actually gonna put it on my little stuffed animal I have in there with my pins from when I graduated from social work school. Tips for talking with your teen about alcohol, prescription drug, and substance use, which are important for my parents to have. They're having a community health fair with the Judson Center in Southfield, Michigan, which I'm probably going to go to. Disability law group. This is important, especially for people who are getting disability that need that advocacy, and ADHD in school, which is always important because of the stigma around ADHD kids with school. All right. And then Common Ground Therapy. They are a therapy clinic who also does a victim assistance program with human trafficking. So I grabbed that. Some social work stickers because we love being a social worker. This one says, I'm a good social worker. I just cuss a lot, which is true. Social work fueled by ethics and espresso. Change the world one act of kindness at a time. Mental health matters, advocacy matters, and you matter. Helping hands, and just one that says social work. So those came from the NASW, which is the National Association of Social Workers. And just some coloring books and a little pamphlet. And then more pens because you can't never not have pens. A little teeny tiny thing of Tic Tacs. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life? I love it. And then a little pin that says she, her. And then I have another sticker that said gender affirming healthcare saves lives. And then I got this little keychain that is a plant. Is that not adorable? I love that. And then I got another pin that says you are not alone. This is from the suicide prevention. And then what else do I got? This is just some information, blah, 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 blah. That's stuff that says to go to work. And then my last two things is a sticker that says proud social worker, which I already have, but I'm going to stick one in my bedroom because being a social worker is who I am. I went to school for it for 8 years. I do it every day, so it's important to me. And then finally, we have this little sticker. How cute is he? I love it. Wanda is She's just hanging out with me. But I got so much stuff today. I absolutely love the mental health fair. It's one of my favorite things to go to every year. I get so many goodies, but I also get so much information and things that are important to my job and important to my clients. And I got a lot of stuff. So, yes, I should do a reading update while I'm sitting here. Wanda, you are relaxed, girly. Relax. You hanging out? I am 90% of the way through One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I am currently on the part where they're getting ready for the party. They're like actively in the party, trying to get Jane to go back to her time or to like be here now as her age. I am almost done with this book. I have this much left. I am enjoying it. It has been really good so far. It's actually keeping my attention. I didn't think it would, and I thought my attention would start to drift, but I am really enjoying this book. So I should be able to finish this tomorrow on my drive to work. Yes, ma'am. Hi. She wants my attention. And then I am about halfway through Party of Two by Jasmine Gilroy. Like I said, not much is happening. It's been very bleak so far. If nothing starts to happen within the next 2 chapters, I'm probably going to lose interest, but I'm going to finish it. So I am going to pack up all of the stuff that I got today that I just showed you, and then I'm going to read a little bit, hang out at home, because I mowed my lawn and I went to the zoo, and now I'm sleepy. So without further ado, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for being here. Thanks for just letting me show you all my stuff that I got today, and talk to you guys a little bit. Bye. Hello. It is still Sunday. I'm doing a reading update because I finished Party of Two by Jasmine Gilroy. I rated this a 3 out of 5. I didn't like the ending because it ended with them getting back together, but they have a contract to get back together. And I've never been a fan of books that like have a contract for the 2 main characters to be together. So like they have a contract to stay together, and like these are the rules, and like some of the rules are like, hold on, let me go to the contract. And it's literally like 2 pages of like rules. And I just didn't like that. I just didn't like the rules. I don't know. Other than that, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the book. I enjoyed the building of the relationship. And at times it felt short because it just felt like it's a romance book. All right, we like each other, cool. There was no like up and down. There was no like climax that I could identify. Like, I don't know. It was okay. I didn't hate it, didn't love it, rated it a 3. It was okay. So, finished Party of Two. Next on my reading list, let's look at my TBR for July, because my TBR, which I will show you, is my TBR for July still, other than those books. Those are just random books, but these are all my TBR for July. So I think I might pick up If You Ask Me by Libby Hubsher, or Boyfriend Summer, which I've been eyeing. There's 2 books in that one. But I also have been eyeing my Amy Dawes 7-Year Itch, just because this book is so beautiful and I've been thinking about reading it. I'm gonna put it there. But yeah, but I really want to start The Summer I Turned Pretty. So I might start The Summer I Turned Pretty and then read these 3 books. But yeah, Summer I Turned Pretty is what I'm gonna start. So I'm gonna start reading The Summer I Turned Pretty, and when I have an update, I will let you know. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye. Hello everybody, happy Sunday still. I am wrapping up this reading vlog because it's almost an hour long and it doesn't need to be any longer than an hour. So let me do a quick reading wrap up of the books I've read this week, and then what I'm currently reading, and then we will pick up in the next reading vlog. So this week I finished Vacation Wars by Megan Quinn. I ended up rating this one a 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed the concept. I enjoyed the travel of it. I enjoyed the relationship between the 2 of them. Overall, I thought it was a really fun book and I really liked it. I do enjoy Megan Quinn quite a bit, so I really did enjoy this one. The next book that I finished this week was Party of Two by Jasmine Gilroy. I did like this book. There was a lot of things that I didn't like about it, but I'm not going to get into that. I will save that for my reading wrap up for the month of July. But overall, I did like it. It was a fun book. I ended up rating it a 3 out of 5. And then as for my current reads, I am currently reading The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han and One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I am this far through each of the book, about done with One Last Stop, and almost halfway to The Summer I Turned Pretty. So if you want to watch me read these books, make sure you stay tuned for the next reading vlog. And thank you so much for staying to this reading vlog. It was quite a long one, but we had a lot of reading and a lot of things happening this week. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you've read any of these books or what you're reading this week. I would love to know. And thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!